The 42-year-old that broke into Nancy Pelosi's house and attacked her husband with a hammer? A maggot. Caesar Sayoc, who mailed a series of pipe bombs to prominent Democratic politicians in 2019? A maggot. The FSU shooter who espoused far-right ideology, including white supremacy? A maggot. And now, 52-year-old Vance Belter, who assassinated Democratic lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband, and attempted to assassinate Democratic lawmaker John Hoffman and his wife, also a maggot. And then it comes out that he had a hit list with 70 names, including prominent Democratic politicians like Tim Walz and Representative Ilhan Omar. And when news of these most recent attacks broke out, despite the fact that we didn't initially know who the perpetrator was or even what their motive was, I think to some extent we all understood that they was somehow tied to MAGA ideology. And that was an educated guess on our part, because since 2002, right-wing ideologies have fueled more than 70% of all extremist attacks and domestic terror plots in the United States. And a majority of those are related to white supremacist extremism, so much so that in 2020, the Department of Homeland Security released a Homeland Threat Assessment stating that white supremacist extremists are the most persistent threat to the homeland. I said it right after what happened at FSU. They've done it before, they'll do it again. MAGA is an extremist fascist ideology. You cannot let your guard down around these people lest you become their latest victim. Because those maggots that I mentioned are only a few which have taken action since Donald Trump and his ideology have come into prominence since 2016.